domination.
Enemy
securing Bravo.
Their sniper.
Enemy taking Bravo. Securing Charlie.
Get to cover!
Securing objective Charlie. We've lost Bravo. We're taking Charlie.
Take it. You will not die
Charlie
here.
secure.
Enemy in the area.
Approaching from the rear.
Drop that sniper. Switch it out.
Secure Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie. Securing Alpha. We control Bravo.
Sniper's
We're
down!
losing Charlie. We control all objectives. Secure the enemy securing Alpha. We're losing Bravo.
I'm reloading.
Enemies taking Charlie. Taking the lead. Enemies Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Enemies taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. Online. We're taking Bravo. We're losing Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. The enemy holds all objectives. With Bravo secure. We're losing Bravo. We're taking Alpha.
Taking any contact!
Objective. Fight back. Securing objective Alpha. Secure Bravo. Securing Alpha. Friendly UAV on station. We're taking Bravo.
Take it back.
Charlie. Bravo.
Incoming.
Securing objective Alpha. Our mortar strike is inbound. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Fire. With you, mate.
We're taking Bravo. Securing Charlie. Taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Charlie.
Fuck grenade! Oh shit!
Objective Bravo secure. We control Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo.
Reload!
We're losing Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie. Friendly UAV online. Enemy taking Bravo. Gaining ground. Push them back. We control the objective. Enemy securing Bravo.
Enemy in the area.
incoming.
Securing objective Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. Enemies taking Charlie. The enemy is captured Charlie. Enemy securing Charlie.
Straight down.
We're taking Alpha. We control Alpha.
Slay.
Control Bravo. Enemy securing Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We're taking Bravo. Enemies taking Charlie. We're losing Charlie. Enemies taking Charlie.
Enemy in the area.
Two objectives secure. We're losing Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. We're losing Charlie. We lost Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. Friendly UAV online. We're taking Bravo. Objective Bravo secure. Keep them secure. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy securing Enemy took Bravo. Charlie secure. We have the lead. Enemy securing Alpha.
Took her out.
Alpha.
Taking fire.
Bravo. We are losing Charlie. We are taking Bravo.
Enemy.
Secure those positions. Securing Bravo. We are taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie. Objective Charlie secure. We are taking Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy is taking Charlie. Securing objective Bravo. Online, online. Enemy controls 2 objectives. Push. We control Alpha. We control all objectives. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy is securing Charlie. We are losing Bravo. Enemy took Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. We are taking Charlie. Enemy UAV active. Enemy is taking Bravo. We are losing Bravo. We control 2 objectives. Securing Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. Enemy is taking Bravo. We secured the lead. We are taking Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. Get it. We have lost Bravo. Secure Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area. Securing objective Bravo. We are taking Charlie. We are taking Bravo. Forward strike inbound. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Six online. Securing objective Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. Securing Charlie. Secure Bravo. Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. We are taking Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. Secure Bravo. Enemy is taking Alpha. Bravo secure. Securing Bravo. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy is securing Alpha. The enemy is gaining ground. Push back. They've lost Alpha. We control Charlie. Objective Bravo is compromised. Securing objective Bravo. We're losing Charlie. Secure Bravo. We control Bravo. We are losing Bravo. Enemy is securing Charlie. Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back. Enemy UAV overhead. Objective Alpha secure. Enemy is taking Bravo. We are losing Bravo. We are taking Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. We are losing Bravo. Enemy to Bravo. We are taking Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. Objective Bravo secured. Securing Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. We are losing Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy is securing Bravo. Damn it. We have lost Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Enemy is taking Alpha. We are taking Bravo. Secure Bravo. We are losing Charlie. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. We are taking Bravo. Bravo secure. Securing objective Charlie. We are losing Bravo. Securing Charlie. Alpha. We are taking Charlie. We hold all objectives. Keep them secure. Objective Bravo is compromised. Enemy is taking Charlie. We are losing Charlie. Secure Bravo. We have lost Charlie. He is taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. We control Bravo. Enemy is taking Bravo. We are losing Alpha. We have lost Bravo. Hostile mortar strike in the area. We are taking Bravo. Objective Bravo. We are losing Bravo. Hostile care package in the area. Enemy to Bravo. Taking active. Securing objective Bravo. Strike in the area. Secure Bravo. Hostile incoming. Bravo Enemy is securing Bravo. Enemy is securing Alpha. 2 objectives secure. Enemy is taking Bravo. base. Team deathmatch.
I'll get this mess. Take effective fire. Taking fire.
Triple.
Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing flash grenade.
Taking effective fire! Enemy!
Lead is ours.
Enemy spotted! Moment down! Target sighted!
Complete. Stay sharp. Friendly UAV online. hard point. Target area confirmed. Get to the hard point. We have the lead. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
This is firm!
Endure.
Covering!
Enemy fighter.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Enemy in the air.
Approaching target. Target inside the perimeter. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Friendly SAE on the way. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Enemy. Stop. Check around.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Use changing mags.
Damage!
Hardline.
Sakirna. Fire on them. Syntax. Enemy contact. Taking enemy fire. Drop them.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Covering you!
Reloading. I see. Shot. Dig out. Portable.
Hard point relocated. Stand by. UAV in the air.
I'm reloading.
Hard point relocated. Activated.
No. Combat. Swapping
Friendly
with on
UAV
fire.
on station.
Active fire!
Effective fire.
Capture the hard point.
EKIA. Got your cut. Changing mags.
Our
Sentry deployed.
UAV is friendly UAV on station.
Switching mags.
hard point.
Switching mags!
Friendly cruise missile found. Secure the area. Get ready.
Ennemi repéré.
Enemies in sight. Hostile sentry is online. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV online. Our UAV is orbiting in the area.
Visual on the enemy!
Together the hardpoint. Mission deployed. Hostile mortar strike incoming. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint, stand by. Hostile cruise incoming. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. One minute remaining. Hostile cluster point active.
Got that one! Throwing flash! Sentry gun deployed!
Friendly UAV on station.
Ended that one!
Hardpoint stand by. Sentry offline.
Covering your six!
Station up. Capture the hardpoint.
Loading! Throwing cover! Out!
10 seconds remaining.
Side!
Mission is complete. Good work.
Prevent flare-ups. Like no other COPD medicine, Breztri was proven to reduce 15%.
Breztri won't replace the rest of the but it's not for us. Breztri may treat your work with thrush. No more. The original saying, call you down there, yes. For some reason, reduction changes your idea, correct?
Did you
domination. We're taking Alpha. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Securing objective Charlie. Securing objective Bravo. We control Bravo. Objective Charlie secure. Securing Alpha. Bravo. Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Securing objective Alpha.
Oh shit. We'll see what take care.
Hardline activated. Enemies taking Bravo. Control 2 objectives. Hostile UAV in the area. We're losing Bravo. Securing Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. Coming! Securing objective Alpha. Quick feet online. Enemy taking Bravo.
Here we go!
Taking Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. All objectives secure. Hold what you got. Enemies taking Charlie. We're losing Charlie. Hostile counter UAV. Enemy UAV active. Losing Bravo. Check your fire! We've lost Alpha. Enemies taking Charlie. Enemy down! We control all objectives. Secure the perimeter. We hold the advantage. Take it home. Enemy securing Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie.
Sentry gun deployed!
Enemies taking Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. objectives. We're taking Alpha. Enemy's taking Bravo. All objectives secured. Hold what you've got. We're losing Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemies taking Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Enemies securing Charlie. Enemies taking Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. We're losing Bravo. We're on the advance. Keep the pressure lads. Taking Bravo. Bravo. We're losing Alpha. All saber. Mission accomplished. Kill confirmed.
Enemy down! your back.
Beautiful stuff, King.
Kill confirmed.
Attention is the currency. Attention is the catalyst of any company. Keep that in mind. Which company in how do they are the people taking the attention that you want? How can you have to go and run a marathon dressed as a fucking dinosaur? Company name on it. Go do it. Effectively free and it's good for you. You have to do something to get some attention. Attention is the key. That's going to be the difference between a failed business. Even with the cam girls. People say to me all the time, cam girls, that's not real business. Girls just get naked and they just make money. Girls used to say, oh, what, you just get naked and you get... No, it's not like that at all. How many girls are online right now? You're trying to compete with all those... All looks the same, effectively, tits and pussy. Same. How do you compete with that? How do you get the attention of men? They have so many choices. They can click, scroll through all the titties. How do you get the attention? Cam girl, well, my cam girls I was training, would have meetings. How do we get attention? That's why all these girls do like cosplay and differentiation. The cam girl industry is completely an attention industry. You have to find a way to get attention. You have to think about it. Cam girls, we did lots and lots of different small things that made sure that their thumbnail, they broadcasted, they had a little thumbnail. Basic advertising stuff. All the business. Super. Next, coming on from the cam girl thing, play on people's insecurities. I made lots of money with cam girls. People have vices. People can't help. People like desperate. So even if you're running a business which is very traditional, like to feel good looking, you have to twist, you have to put something on the angle. That's what all these brands do when I have to play to people's insecurities. Cam business was the number one thing. Play to people's insecurities and promise with your product. So, give me an example. So with cam girls, guys would come along. Guys who are talking to the cam girls can't really get. They can't really get girls, but our cam girl would tell them that they could get girls. Let's say the guy would come along and say, oh, so what kind of eyes do you like? Cam girl would describe that guy. Something I had to train my girls to do. Like literally, a fat old man would come. That old man said, what kind of guys do you like? She'd be like, oh, someone mature, someone who's done playing games, someone who's ready to settle down. Bullshit that he wants to hear. Tell people what they want. Play on their insecurities. And he's sitting there going, yeah, well, I've been trying to look for. You have to play on people's insecurities. Know exactly what people want. I don't know what you're going to sell. Matter what you're going to sell, why do people want it? Right now we're in a university. You guys want it because you want to learn how to make money. That's why. All of my advertising, everything I'm doing, I make it very, very clear to you, is to learn how to make money. I know more about business than you. I've run more businesses than you have. Get what I have. If you don't get the Hustlers University, know what I know, you're not going to make money like I make money. I identified it's the product, have it here. I identified the reason you're buying it, and I'm pushing it. So what you're going to sell. Selling fucking... You don't sell... A lot of people will sell a protein shake. Best flavor. This much carb. Sugar. Who cares? Sell your protein shake. You're selling protein shakes. You need to say to people, you won't be strong without the... You won't be fit without my product. Why are you wasting your time in the gym? You're not going to get in good shape anyway. Well, you'll get in shape, in better shape if you use my product. Fuck the product. Who cares what's in the product? Sell the result. You need this. You need this because of X, Y, Z. You're selling protein shakes for the Hustlers University or motherfucking raspberry. What it is. You have to push that point over and over and over again. Play on people's insecurities. That's what... Why otherwise? Oh, I can go to the gym and I'll get in shape. Who cares? It's all dork shit. The odd geek will care, but most people eat protein shakes or your gym time is a waste of time. Why are you suffering in the gym for no reason? It's one drink, you're not wasting your time anymore. Stop being a loser. Quickly. How you have to be. Play on people's insecurities all the time. Next. This is a really important. This feeds into one of the points I made earlier about the coffee shop. Imagine you go in the coffee shop. Probably, unless you're a complete loner, people you're going in the coffee shop with should be the people doing the same thing you do. Analyzing the price of, analyzing the rent, analyzing how much the coffees cost, how much do the staff cost. Could we make more money if we open somewhere next door? Gaps on the market, are there any mistakes they're making? Identify. Everyone you roll with should be thinking about money. Lesson number 21 is, network is everything. This is super important. If you're a loser and you're rolling with losers, you are going to stay. Make this extremely clear to you. If you're a loser and you're rolling with losers, you're going to stay a loser. I don't know if you can see that. You're going to stay a loser. Losers roll with losers and winners roll with winners. Number 21, network is everything. People around you need to be thinking about money, thinking about hustling. You don't need to talk to them. Hanging out, why? Do what? Games? Make jokes? Ha ha, he's so funny, ha ha. What the fuck you doing? Friends aren't talking about money. Why are you talking to them? I started the war room. If you're watching this and you're not in the war room, get inside. Everyone in there hustling. Everyone in there increasing. That is the point. Network. Increase your life. Node in the network. Networks work. Nodes and you got links. You come into the network, you're a node. You know people, you help them, they help you, etc. Network is everything. And in my Networking Brilliance course, if you don't have that as well, I teach you how to meet high-level people and how to make high-level people like you. All that. War Room, the Network Brilliance course, I haven't got them yet, get them. You need a network around you. You need people on your phone who are talking about money and doing important things. Mixing with them. That needs to be your network. If you're rolling with a bunch of video game playing losers, you're going to stay a video game playing loser. Super important. Network has to change if you want to really... Everyone around you needs to have a hustle. Even if all the people around you don't have hustles. Remember what I said earlier about finding free staff. Okay, say all your friends are losers. Now you've got a brilliant idea. Now you're the leader. I want to run this company. You're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. They all sit there and go, no, I'm tired. Wasters. Get rid of them. They either agree to work for you or find some new friends. Join the war room. People all around the world who are getting shit done. Get the Network Brilliance course. Learn how to get fucking important. network is everything. I don't answer the phone to broke boys. I answer, that dude's important. Broke boys call me, it gets ignored. All rich people are the same. I cannot stand being around people who are not on a mission. That is the only mission I'm interested in. Everyone I hang around with is on the same mission. You ain't got time for no dumb shit. Participating in dumb shit, you change your mindset absolutely. Your network's full of losers, employ them. They refuse to work for you, fuck them off, find new friends. Can't find friends, war room will give you a network instantly. The whole point of the war room. International network of moneymakers. Fucking games. Right. Next point. 22. Keep your panties dry, big guy's hard. Oh. Too many people get excited about business they ain't got. Excited about business they do have. He enjoys it, but he ain't excited. Giddy about it. It's your business. Start to see some money coming in. Money's coming in, making some sales. Happy, proud of yourself. Don't be giddy. Don't be like, oh, wow. Going to see clients and like, oh, I can't wait. I really want to work with you. So much fun. You are a fucking loser. Emotional control. You're getting all giddy and shit. Keep your panties dry. Why I wrote that down. People get giddy and excited. All you have to do you know what you have to do when money comes in the door? This is me. Money comes into the door. Wednesday, I do. Wake up and I try and find some more. Don't be getting excited about money. Money comes in, you're allowed just seconds of excitement. Then it doesn't exist anymore. Here, okay, there. Now it's done. This is done. It's in, it's done, it's gone. I still save it. Effectively gone. I have to find a way to make more. Getting excited about big chunks of money. Always be pushing for more. Excited about what you've already achieved. Can't live in the fucking past. Second that the business is done, it's the past. Living in the past is going to sink your business. You have to live in the future. Constantly pushing for more. I wake up every day broke. Every day I wake up at 0. 4. Every fucking day. How much money I made the day before. That's not how I operate. Every day is a new day. Wake up broke. I'll be getting giddy and excited and emotional. Who cares? That was last week. Last week, fucking Iran had an attacked American army base in Iraq. Last week was a different fucking world. This is this week. Shit's different. We're getting excited about old shit. Every single day you are poor. Every single day you need to attack and go again. Every single day. Every day you wake up at 0. And giddy and excited and emotional about money you've already made. Money you might make. I used to know so many sales guys. I worked at started. Sales guys would be fucking in the office laughing, their coffee, talking shit. Oh, I've got laughing about money that they thought was coming that they hadn't made yet. And even if all 4 came in, happened, 2 came in. Even if 4 came in, the time they're wasting being happy fucking around, they could have found more. Don't fucking waste time counting money that you ain't got yet or counting money you've already got. You live right now in the present. Right now, I'm going to draw another diagram. I'm starting to get happy with my diagrams now. I think my art's getting better. Do you think my art's getting better? So, my art's getting really good. So, because my art's getting good, we're going to draw another diagram. I want you motherfuckers to understand something. So, this is you. This is the past. This is the future. You're looking this way. This shit Doesn't matter anymore. It's gone. Even if it's still in the bank, even if it's $10 million, it doesn't matter. It's over. It's finished. You should never be looking that way. You should always be chasing more, 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 more. And you should be living here in the present. When I say chasing, I don't mean excited for. I mean getting. You need to get it from here, move it to here. Forget about it. More, 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 more. If I have a really, really good day with Cam, when I had really good days with Cam, sometimes I had all my girls online, it was popping, every room was busy. The girls had like healthy competition between each other and all their clients were trying to help them win tip wars and it was going off. We made fucking $12,000, $13,000 in a day profit for me after I paid the girls and everything. Really, really busy. The next day I'd wake up and every fucking girl was lazy. Oh, we did really good yesterday. Well, can we have today off? Or they'd go online, they'd half-ass it. And I'd be like, no, no, no. Yesterday's done. Yeah, it was a good day, but it's over. Today is a new day. Today you're on zero. Oh, but yesterday I made so much. Yesterday, I don't live in yesterday. I live in today. And the only day that's coming for me is tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. Have to be that way with money. So many business people will do a little bit of business and fucking sit on their ass. There's some dork on Twitter called Kyle Trouble. Kyle Trouble, such a stupid name. And I could just tell by his whole face he's a nerd. And the guy is fucking on Twitter going, oh, I had a really bad year. I took my foot off the gas. You want to teach people about business? And he's saying publicly on Twitter that he made a little bit of money, so he became a lazy piece of shit. And then his money ran out or his business fell apart and now he's broke. You fucking dumb? Lazy. So he can sit around in his apartment getting jerked off by his 3 girlfriend? What's wrong with people? Fuck this. Put it here and forget about it. More. Next. I don't care how big of a deal you do. I don't care how many tokens you make online on the Cam Girl. I don't care what happened yesterday. It's over. You have to push forward at all times. I've seen so many people do a little bit of business and end up fucking changing their attitude to money. Oh, I've got some money now. No, you don't have shit. That's yesterday's money. You need to get today's money. Right. Next. 23. This is important. Very important. This is a business hack I learned. Clean my board. Teach you my business hack that nobody does. You're about to learn something that nobody does. Only I do, and it works fucking brilliantly. It works brilliantly. Check this out. My business hack is, drum roll, send people their money back. Check this. How many times have you bought something and you really wanted it, but then you kind of looked at your bank afterwards and thought, it's expensive. You know what I mean? So what I used to do when I sold advertising was, I had this trick where I'd sell a package, let's say, I don't know, 2,000. I'd sell it, they'd buy it. Buy. When the invoice come in, I'd call them up and go, hey, this is Andrew Tate from N2. He's like, oh, hi, Andrew. Blah. So, yeah. I just want to let you know that some things have changed. I don't think now is the optimal time for you to start your advertising. I'm interested in this as much as you are. I have a vested interest in this working. I don't want to just take your money. I want to make sure that this pays off for both of us. If it pays off for both of us, we can do a lot of business in the future. I think it'd be better to wait about 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I think it's going to be a better opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you your money back now. I don't want to sit on your money. It's your money. We can still do the campaign. I just think if we wait a week, maybe 2, not very long, I think there's going to be some more opportunities in the market. So yeah, well, I want this to work. I want to, I've been doing this a long time. Make sure this is very, very good for both of us. And I'd send them their money back. Like, what the fuck? I tried to buy, and he gave me my money back. It's kind of like a takeaway. You know the takeaway trick. I tried to buy it, and he said no, and he gave me my money back. And now they trust you loads, because no one gives refunds. No one gives money back. He gave me my money back. Then when I called him a week later and said, bang, now it's time to do business. We've got a fantastic opportunity. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. We have this gap, we have that gap, da-da-da-da. It's only 3,000. Every fucking time. You're like, oh, that's more. So yeah, I know it's more than last time. I mean, we can do the 2,000 package now, but there's a really good opportunity here. You build so much trust when you send the money back that they will spend more later. I did this trick with every fucking customer, every client. Buy, pay, call them up, now's not the right time, send them their money back, talk some shit about how I'm really looking after them, how I want a really good relationship, blah, 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 and hit them up for a bigger invoice. Every fucking time. And it always worked. It works because the trust you build when you send someone their money back is immense. No one does that. Nobody does that. Remember what I said earlier about there's only 100 people on Twitter who want to buy a bullshit ebook. It's the same with everything. So my logic was this. I'm making phone calls all day for N2. The days I worked. Let's say I make 100 phone calls. Only one of those people is in a position to buy something. The other 99 are never going to buy no matter what I say. So that one person who buys, I had to make as much money as possible. What was I teaching earlier? One of the lessons earlier. They don't buy on price. You have to get people to buy things expensive. So that one person who bought for $2,000, the only way I can make more money is to get him to pay for more. There's only one customer that day. And this was the system I developed. The send the money back system. And it's fantastic. So even if you're selling $17 ebooks, let people buy for $17. Email them and say, you know what? I'm going to update the ebook now. So I'm going to send you your money back. Send you your money back because the ebook's going to be updated. I want you to have the most updated version. Let me know how to pay you. Email them personally so they have to see it and reply. Don't just click refund. They might not notice. Let them look at that and go, okay. Well, yeah, okay, send the money here. Send them their $17 back. Then they'll be like, okay, that was weird. Then email them again, hey, let you know, working on the update, it's going to be out soon, I think you're really going to like it. I could have, and then remind them, I could have left you with the older version, but I think it'd be better to have the most up-to-date stuff. Bang, email them again. Watch that person go, oh yeah, you know, I really appreciate that. Most people wouldn't do that. Most people wouldn't care. Because now you've sent them their money back. This person isn't, you don't understand the psychological effect this has on people. Now they're like, whoa, I can trust this dude. Then you come at them and go, hey, so it's updated. I've updated, I'm going to give you the latest version. As well as that, I've got a new product that's coming out. It's not out yet. It's blah, 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 blah. It's worth $100, da-da-da. If you're interested in both, I can give you both for $40. Bang. I guarantee you he buys it. You've turned a $17 sale into a $40 sale with a 2-day wait and a fucking 2 emails. You've doubled your turnover. You've doubled your turnover. Do you have any idea how important that is? You've doubled your turnover with a 2-day wait and a couple emails and a bullshit story. You ain't going to update anything because they've never seen the original ebooks. They don't know if it's updated or not. You just have to add on another ebook you already had. A big famoose. Famoose is the word I invented in T2. Famoose. Take the money, famoose them. You famoose a goose and you famoose the geese. This is business. Listen. He's the goose. You famoose him. You famoose him by taking his $17, emailing him, sending it back, promising a whole bunch of fucking updates, then saying you can get a bundle worth $120 for $40 because he waited, and you apologize for the wait. Like you're doing him a fucking favor. I know you bought 2 days ago. I've updated the ebook now. I know you've done a bit of a wait, so if you want my $100 product for only an extra $20, I'll give you both for he's doing me a favor. Yeah, okay, he gave me the update, and I got his ebook from Famoose the Goose. Bang, doubled your turnover. And it only works because you send that money back. You send people their money back, I guarantee you it changes how they think. So that's a trick you need to start implementing. Finding ways you can send people their money back. Because that shit works. Trust me, I did that for a very, very long time, especially with low-value products with $17. You ain't making no money on $17. Send that back, aim for 40s or 50s. That's how you get paid. All it takes is a few emails in between. Keep a spreadsheet so you don't get confused. Be moderately organized. It's easier to double your turnover as a business this way than any other way. There's no easier way to double your turnover. Trying to get double the customers at 17 is going to be a lot harder than just fucking a couple emails and doubling your turnover. Double. I've just doubled your business with a very simple trick. A genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. And I know this shit works because I did it all my fucking self. I've done this. I'm a genius. Literally. I used to do this all the time with advertising. Oh, I've just bought. Yeah, I'm going to send it back. Now's not the right time. Oh, but we really want to do it. It's part of our marketing strategy. Yeah, okay, I'll be in touch. Don't worry. I'm going to identify the right time. Bang, higher price. 24. You have to hard close. Now, a lot of people already understand this. This is why they do false urgency, buy now, running out of time, blah, blah, blah. But you have to hard close people because people don't buy things without being hard closed. So you have to find a way to close them. You either have to do the false urgency thing, running out of time, or you can do if you don't buy now, it's going to be very hard to get this deal later on, blah, blah, blah. Now, everyone knows this. This is very basic sales. But in my experience, I've tried soft closing and I've tried hard closing. Hard closing is better. With hard closing, you're going to lose some people. The people you close outshine or outweighs the people you lose. I see so many businesses that are just working softly, just waiting for people, waiting. It's better to go hard and just get the business done or not. You have 10 potential leads. The board's still wet, so I can't draw for you. I'm sorry. I know you love my diagrams. If you have 10 potential leads, it's better to hard close, come in like Rambo, close 5 and lose 5. Than sitting there on 10 that might drop in, might not drop in. Because that 10 that might drop in, might not drop in, fucks with you. Fucks with your estimated numbers. Fucks with, oh, maybe tomorrow we'll have money. It wastes your time. No. Blow them out the water. Get some definites. A definite is better than a maybe. Get a definite. Some people go, oh, I've got this maybe, this maybe, this maybe. Why are they maybes? Make a phone call right now and find the fuck out. Come up right now and say, look, filling up for the month. We're really getting really full. I want to do business with you. I think we can do some fantastic business. I understand you may not be ready to move ahead right now. But if you can move ahead right now, because it's the last place I have available for the month, I'm prepared to give you X amount % discount. Yes or no? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, no problem. We'll speak in a few weeks. Bang. Fuck them off. Fine. Next. Someone will go, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Bang. Get them in. It's better to have, what's the saying? A bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush. Stop fucking around with maybes. There is no maybes. You got to close. You got people out there, if they want to do business with you, they either do or they don't. Everyone's a maybe. Maybe I'll go to the moon. Right now, maybe I'm a fucking astronaut. It doesn't mean anything until NASA calls me up and says, get on the fucking rocket. Am I an astronaut or not? Too many of you are letting fucking maybes fuck around, and don't do that. Next point, talking about maybes, number 25. And I think a lot of people already know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Business ain't real till they pay. Well, wait, we're on number 25. We're only a quarter of the way through. Think how much shit you've learned. This university, we're a quarter of the way through. 25. It ain't real till they pay. And I mean money in the bank. So, when I was running Vixels, remember Vixels, my TV company I was running at the same time I was working at N2? I had the chance to land a deal for a company called Glorious Foods. Is Glorious Foods still a company? Curious. Glorious Foods. Gee. What they did is they had food brands in superstores in the UK. Glorious Foods. Glorious Food, yeah. This is a caterer. Anyway, they were a very big company. So Tristan called and pitched Glorious Foods for TV. Spoke to a junior marketing manager. Convinced her TV was a fantastic idea. We're talking about sponsorships on the food channel, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this was a £600,000 with £250,000 profit. So he convinces her TV is a good idea. Organize a meeting. I go up to the meeting. In the meeting, I meet the head of marketing, the big boss, and this little loser that Tristan removes on the phone. I do the meeting. I destroy it. Gee, it was beautiful. Completely destroyed the meeting from head to toe. Bang, did it. They loved me, loved it. They wanted to do business. I sent them the proposed advertising plan. Sent them the contract. They loved it. The deal was done. B&T, it was done. And when I say done, I know you don't count money until it's in the bank. But it was done. They'd emailed back, yes, no problem. They'd signed the contract. The deal was done. We were just waiting for the money to show in the bank. Anyway, so we're emailing. The head of marketing, whatever, got sick. So when you emailed her, it came back saying, hi, on unexpected leave, I'm dying of some fucking disease, whatever. She got sick. The junior marketing manager had no power. And it turns out the big managing director didn't want to start a TV campaign when the marketing manager was away. So he just wouldn't pay the invoice. Sue me. Because he knew they were so big, this is like a £1 billion company, that we couldn't sue them. I know they signed the contract, but what the fuck are we really going to do about it? It's me and my brother. Waste our time and money? Bullshit. So we're sitting there waiting for money, and guess what? Until the money's in the bank, it ain't real. Doesn't matter if they've signed the contract, doesn't matter if they said yes, doesn't matter if they've agreed to everything, doesn't matter if you've started the work. Nothing matters until money is in the bank. This is super important, because me and Tristan, we realized Glorious Food money wasn't coming. That was the closest I've ever come to feeling genuine depression in a very long time. We were so excited about that money. We did exactly what I said don't do. We got giddy. We weren't professional. We were excited. $250,000 liquid cash. What can we do? We can do this. We can go there. We'll buy this, buy that. Change our lives. All this bullshit. We weren't rich. That's life-changing money. Do not get excited about money until it's in the bank. Super, super important. Trust me, that Glorious Foods thing fucked me up for like a week. I couldn't even work properly for a week. So pissed off. Totally demotivated. Don't let that happen to you. And that feeds into the next part, number 26. Stress tolerance. You need to learn to care about things mentally but not emotionally. How successful you are as a hustler is directly linked to how much stress you can tolerate. Money making is only stress tolerant. So when you're making money, most of the time, what you're doing is you're taking stress off other people, especially if you provide a service. Even if it's a cleaning service, you're taking away stress from someone else. You're adopting someone else's stress for cash. The more stress you can adopt, the more money you can take. You need to have high stress tolerance as a hustler, as a moneymaker, as a businessman. You have to be able to deal with stress. Things are going to go wrong all the fucking time. You have to be able to just ride the waves. So, in life, usually there's two kinds of people. You have the stoner dickhead who smokes weed and doesn't give a shit about anything, gets nowhere. And you have the person who cares about things but is very emotional, very uptight. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, no, this has gone wrong. Angry, blah, 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 running around like a... You don't want to be either of them. You want to be in the middle. You have to care about things mentally but not emotionally. Andrew, the website's gone down, and PayPal have blocked us, and whatever. You need to sit there and go, okay, yeah, all right, I understand. Let's find a solution, ... And you need to care mentally but not be getting emotional about it. Stress tolerance is a huge aspect of this. Most of you people out there, the only reason you're not successful is because you can't tolerate stress. And I'm saying this to you now. You cannot tolerate stress. What do you mean? I know you can't, because if you could, you'd already have side businesses, and you don't. You work a job and you don't have side businesses because, oh, I'm busy, oh, I'm tired. This is sales stress tolerance. Needing to sleep is stress. That shows you have a low stress tolerance. Not having the energy shows you have a low stress tolerance. Not knowing what to do is a low stress tolerance. You do know what to do. You have ideas, you're just lazy and you're just afraid of the effort. You don't like the idea of stress. Oh, now I got more things to do. I can't handle it, more things. You're a little fucking baby. Stress tolerance is super important. Life's stressful. Being successful is stressful. I have 8 supercars in the drive, and it's all stress to fucking get them. And I enjoy them when I drive them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You have to increase your stress tolerance. You're going to be stressed. You have to learn to do more things and deal with more bullshit. Increase your stress tolerance. If you're watching this right now, I don't care what position you're in, start a company today and deal with the bullshit. The quicker you get better at swimming through bullshit, the quicker you're going to get through the bullshit and to the end, which is money. Stress tolerance is super, super important. I can't stress that enough. 27. I kind of touched on this earlier with the protein shake. So let's draw the protein shake again. Kind of touched on this earlier. It's an important point. That was my beautiful protein shake. It was really nice. I'm going to see if I can do it as good as... That's good. So, protein shakes. The way you sell protein shakes is you convince people they need them. This is one of the most basic tenets of business. You have to convince people they need whatever you sell. You don't talk about the product. You talk about their need. What's the old adage that they do? Sell me this pen. Have you ever heard that before? Sell me this pen. People go, oh, well, this pen is blue, and this pen is, it's made of plastic, and it's durable. No, that's not how you sell a pen. Sell me this pen. You need to be able to write things down. I've already got a pen. Yeah, but now you can write more things down because you have another pen. Now you're going to write down all your ideas. Think of all the things you can write down. You can write the next novel. You can become a J.K. Rowling. You can become a billionaire if you had a pen. You don't have a pen. You need a pen to write things down. Sell the need. Don't sell the product. It's blue and it's plastic. As opposed to you can become J.K. Rowling because you need a pen to write things down. You have to sell the need at all times. Most people don't sell the need. Have you noticed with me, I never sell the product. So let's look at my products compared to other dorks who sell stuff online. So you'll see other dorks who go, my 18-page ebook includes blah, 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 blah. Have I ever told you how many pages are in my books or how many exact modules you're getting? Did you know how many modules you were getting with this university? Did I say this many videos, this? No, because that's selling the product. And you don't care. You signed up anyway. If I would have said 10 videos of this and ebook and PDFs, who cares? I sold you the need. You need to know what I know about business. The need that sells, not the product. So whatever you're selling, it doesn't matter what it is, sell the need. Even if you're selling fucking raspberries, they need raspberries. Why do I need raspberries? You need raspberries because it's good for your, I don't know, immune system. Talk some shit. Super berries, whatever. That's what goji berries do. What the fuck is a goji berry? I've never heard of a goji berry. Now I see them everywhere. Superfood. Goji berries, the superfood. Superfood, why? I ate goji berries. I feel exactly the same. Bullshit. But they sell on need. Superfood, you need goji berries all of a fucking sudden. I don't even know what they look like. Anyway, sell the need. At all times, you will catch yourself not selling the need. All the times you'll catch yourself not selling the need. So, even a coffee shop. This is the biggest mistake things like coffee shops make. They don't sell the need. A coffee shop will sell you on price, do it nice and cheap. They'll have a nice looking coffee shop. They'll have like a good, nice chairs that'll look nice, whatever. But they very rarely sell the need. If I had a coffee shop, I would have a massive sign outside saying, tired, ? Nice warm coffee. Need. Because everyone's tired, aren't they? Everyone's stressed. Everyone's going through. Tired? Nice warm coffee. Yeah, nice warm. Walk in. That's selling the need. I don't say Arabica beans in a cup. Gives a shit. Care about fucking beans? Sell the need at all times. Never take your eye off that prize. If you're still paying attention, which you motherfucking should be, write that down. Already, all the information I've given you should be formulating how you view business. You might have to watch this university 3 or 4 times. But at the core of it, always you have money in. That's your business. The rest is bullshit. Everything has to feed back to this. Selling the need will feed back to this. People buy things they need. They sometimes buy things they want, but they always buy things they need. That's why they have to need what you sell. Find a way to make them need it. Next, this is something that most people don't understand. My experience of business, if you're going to be a hustler and you're trying to get rich, is as follows. Until you are a big, rich company, or until you have lots of money in the bank, contracts are not real. Legal paperwork are not real. None of these things are real. Look at the Glorious Foods example. They signed the contract. They owed me that money. If I would have taken them to court, I would have spent a lot of money. And would they have paid me in the end? No. None of these things are real. Do you know why legality isn't real? Because legality defies Rule 1. Hustlers University. Rule 1. Rule 1 is speed. And guess what lawsuits are? Slow. Super slow. If you're a new business, you do not have time to be fucking suing people. It's going to take forever. Years. Years for a maybe. And even if you do get a yes, they can still delay years if they even pay you, which they probably won't. It's different if you're like suing a huge news outlet or something. Like the Covington kids did. That's different. But in general, you want to do your business based on trust and cash. You don't want to be having, I don't really trust all the contracts. Well, I've got the contract. I've got the contract. If they don't want to pay you, they're not going to pay you. Fuck your contract. What are you really going to do about it? Bullshit. I am not a fan of contracts. I don't work with contracts. I don't like legality. It's very, very slow. If you're looking to start your business, you're like, okay, we need a contract with this person, contract with that person. You know what's better than contracts? Mutual interest. It's good for me if I do my part. It's good for him if he does his part. Look at how a road works. You're driving down the road. There's a car here. There's a car here. Why do they not crash into each other? Well, it's good for him if they don't crash, and it's good for him if they don't crash. Nobody wants to crash, so we all avoid it. Isn't that better than having a contract saying we won't crash? It's a contract. And then he does crash into me. Well, I have the contract, but the crash has already happened and everything's a fucking mess. Mutual interest. Find a way to do business with people with mutual interest. My suppliers, I don't need a contract from my supplier because they want me to buy things from them. What contract? Oh. I see so many people who get involved in business start talking about contracts because they like to sound smart. Very much like we were talking about earlier on about people who like to spend money at the beginning and get their logo and spend money and get a big back end and all this bullshit. They like to sound intelligent. That's not business. This is business. Money in. Rest ain't business. Contracts aren't business. Contracts are just some fucking bullshit you might have to deal with when you get bigger. In general, don't be thinking if I can get him to sign a contract, then I've got it. You haven't got anything. You've got a piece of paper. If you try and enforce that contract, it's going to bankrupt you. So don't be relying on contracts anyway. I see a lot of people doing that, and I don't know why. Piece of paper doesn't mean shit unless you enforce it. And enforcement is very, very slow and very, very expensive. So forget about contracts. Find a way, if you're going to have to work with another company or another person, for there to be mutual interest. Mutual self-interest keeps the traffic of the world flowing. Keeps the business world flowing too. That whole suing each other bullshit, that's some mess you don't want to get mixed up in. That ain't going to get you rich. Hustlers are looking to get money. You're looking to do this. Suing people is a big fucking outlay for a long, long time. Bullshit. So fuck contracts. Make sure your partners need you. And make sure you need your partners. Very, very important one. So I used to know a guy. Hopefully he doesn't buy this course. I knew a guy. Don't know the exact business he had. It was something to do with self-employed employees to avoid them having to pay tax or something. They'd use his company and he helped them all under one umbrella company pay less tax, something like this. I don't understand. It was in England. There was him and two other partners. There's 3 of them in total. And one day he went into work. His 2 partners had fucked him over and screwed him out of his own company because they had the majority share. It's 33% each, 66%, they fucked him off and got rid of him. Why'd they get rid of him? Because they didn't need him anymore. Didn't need him anymore. You need to make sure your partners always need you, and you need to make sure you always need your partner. Not want, need. If you look at your partners and realize they don't need you or you don't need them, then you should do it on your own. Stop being a pussy, stop being a coward. Because you can be the absolute managing director, and you can find your number 1 employee from your old company or someone you really trust and make them your number 2 in command. Now you effectively have a partner. This is another thing you don't understand. People want partners because they like the idea of having someone to vibe off of or work with or someone who they can check their thinking with. That's fine. If you have a partner and you both need each other and it's 50-50, good. I'm not saying don't have partners. I have partners in some of my companies. However, you can still have all the benefits of a partner with a number 2 in command who's loyal to you. Now you still have benefits of a partner, but you control everything. So make sure you need your partners and they need you. There's lots of ways you can do that. Mutual self-interest. You can do things, they can do things. You need to work together to get the job done. Otherwise, feel free to just hire someone and make sure they're your second in command and just make them feel important and use them to bounce your thinking and be the only person who's in control. They'll get fucked at your company. Not that it's likely to happen, but still. Even if you're making loads of money, you have a partner you don't need, now you have half the amount of money you're making. Why? Next point. Business. Number 30. Every purchase is an impulse purchase. So, if someone does eventually buy from you, even if they've been thinking about it for a long time, the moment they finally decide to pull the trigger and buy is an impulse purchase. That's why I say hard close. That's why people do false scarcity, all these things to try and get them to impulse buy. You can go and do a lot of research on impulse purchases, how they work, why people make them, etc. Everybody, after they purchase, the time between the money leaving the bank and them receiving the product, even if it's a few milliseconds, is going to have that little bit of spend. Every single purchase is an impulse purchase. Remember that. Keep it in mind. I've had a lot of people say to me, oh, you're selling impulse purchases. I don't. Mine's a considered purchase. No. A house is an impulse purchase. A supercar is an impulse purchase. At the point of buying, it's an impulse purchase. No matter how long they consider it for, when they finally click send, it's an impulse purchase. So all the tactics and tricks I'm teaching you to get people to impulsively buy, work on every single kind of sale, because every single kind of sale is an impulse purchase. Don't get stuck up in some bullshit thinking, oh, mine's not an impulse, like you're better than everyone else. Oh, mine's not an impulse purchase. Mine's considered. Shut up. All impulse purchasing. All of it. Everybody impulse purchases. And that's why you have to look, if you're going to look at any kind of sales tips and tricks, look at impulse purchasing, how it works, why people do it. Those are the factors you need to implement, especially when you're trying to close. considered purchase. If you've been talking to them for a long time, you're trying to close them, bang. You're trying to convince them to make an impulse purchase. It's as simple as that. All sales are impulse purchases. And they're not buying on price. Those two go together very, very well. Remember those 2 points. It's important. So how does a real estate agent do that? Like a house is a considered purchase. This is where you're going to live, and it's very, very expensive. Well, they come and they show you around, they make you want it, and then they start telling you other people have won it. Other people are viewing the house, they're going to put in an offer, trying to force you to make an impulse yes or no. Okay, we'll take it. They understand. Everyone understands. It's always an impulse purchase. You have to put something there to make people buy, make them do it, or they're simply not going to do it. Not give people open-ended time frames. If I say, you can have this pen today for X amount, or you can come back to me anytime and get the pen. No rush. Why would I buy now? I'll live without the pen. So I really need the pen. And I'm not going to need the pen unless you convince me of the needs. I'm never going to buy the pen. Everything's an impulse purchase. You have to convince them on needs. You have to hard close them. This is something, just understand the nature of how people sell, how people buy. This is the same with absolutely everything, no matter what it is. Next, promise your clients a future. This is important. A lot of people I see do not sell a future with their clients, and I don't understand why. You should sell a future with your clients. You should say, look, we're going to work together for a very long time. In the future, X, Y, Z is going to happen. In the future, I'll be able to provide you with X, Y, Z. When you talk about the future, you presume the present. So this is a trick I even do with chicks. Let's use dating as an example. If you're watching this and you don't have my PhD course, get it. This is good. Very good. But I do this in the PhD course. So if you preempt the future, if you talking about the future, then you've already assumed the present. So if you're talking to somebody or you want to do some business with somebody and you got a business or whatever, and you want to sell them something, you talk about how it's going to affect things in the future. So let's take an example. Let's look at your ebook. I don't know. I'm just thinking something off the top of my head. Your $17 ebook on how to pick up girls. So how do you preempt the future to make sure that they buy? So let's say you're talking to someone, they're not sure if they're going to buy or not. Well, then you talk about the future. You say, well, in the future, maybe we can go day gaming together. Pickup art is bullshit. But in the future, we can go day gaming together. Or in the future, if you're texting a girl and you're not sure exactly what to say, let me know. Or in the future, if you see a girl doing some of the things I point out in my ebook, send me examples because I can use them on my website. I really appreciate that. Talk about the future like he's already bought and digested the product. And that makes them far more likely to buy and digest your product. I do the same thing when I date girls. Oh, well, when we're married, how do I know how do I know you're not going to cheat? Just met her. What do you mean married? Ha ha ha. If you're talking about when we're married, that's presuming I'm going to fuck you sooner or later because we're going to fuck before we get married. Presume the future. Presuming the future makes the present. You're setting you're setting what the present's going to be. Saying this is what's going to happen now, so I know what's going to happen in the future. You can do exactly the same thing with business. So when I was selling TV advertising, I was talking to clients, and I'm trying to close a small 19-grand deal, I'd be talking about 2 years when we're doing the 500-grand deals. So when I'm trying to close this, I'm talking about this. I'll be like, oh, well, in the future, well, in a few years, when we're launching the big campaigns, we can do the sponsorships. We can sponsor the before and after the programs. Spending that kind of money, we'll also be able to have meetings directly with the channel, blah, 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 blah. And they're sitting there going, yeah, okay, yeah, sponsorships, yeah. Talking about all this imaginary shit. Try and close this. Sell the future. At all times, if you presume the future, it makes them more likely to buy now. That's something that people don't do. Even for bullshit $17 ebooks, television advertising, for websites, doesn't matter what it is. If I was trying to sell a new website for N2, I'd be talking about how 2 years later down the line, we can integrate a new back end with our website. Who gives a shit? Talk about some fancy shit that's going to happen in the future. If you do that, you're more likely to sell now. That's super important. Don't talk about now. Back to the ebook. If you buy my ebook, you'll see what girls are texting you and you'll see why they mean it or why they're saying it. If you buy my ebook, you'll see why girls are saying what they say in text messages, as opposed to, After you've seen my ebook and you see what these girls are saying, it's going to be exactly like I told you. When they do it, screenshot it and send it to me. Because you're going to see. The future. Okay, after I have the ebook, then I'm going to know, he said I'm going to understand why they're doing it, and I'm going to send it to him. You've already told him he has the ebook. Presume the future at all times. Very important. Next, number 32 is something I've already been discussing at length accidentally. What happens is when your brain, like mine, is a plethora of knowledge, you end up tapping into things that you're supposed to be saving for later because it fits at the time and you just know so much and you're just so hyper intelligent. I don't know if you'd understand that. That's what happens when you have deep knowledge of a subject. Sell the result of a product, not the product itself. We've already discussed this. So we'll discuss it again very, very quickly in case you weren't paying fucking attention. Ebook. Selling the product is, I have an ebook and I deliver it to you instantly and it has 8 pages and 5,400 words and it talks about girls. That's selling the ebook. Selling the result is you're going to understand women and you're going to have a better sex life for the rest of your life and you're going to have lots of women in your bed. Which of them is more interesting? $17. The result. Always sell the result. I wrote that down here. I mentioned it earlier, but it's extremely important. Next. 38. Image sells. So we're hustlers. This is the Hustlers University. Image sells. Now, there's a lot of guys on Twitter who constantly talk about saving money. It grates on me. It annoys me. These are the other guys in the saving money, the making money space. Not how much you make, it's how much you save. Can you save? Stay at home, save. Don't have a girlfriend, she's expensive. Jerk off, save. Bullshit. You need to have a nice image of yourself if you want to sell things. Buy the nice car, suit. Find some money, make sure it's still coming in. Because buying the nice car, you say, oh, how does that equal money in? Well, it actually does because it's your reputation. You have to have a nice image of yourself to sell nearly anything. Drive a nice car if you can. Have nice clothes, look good, look presentable, go gym, have nice things. I'm not going to tell you not have nice things. A lot of people who say that are fucking liars. Tight losers, they're tight losers. They're living a tight person's life. Do you really want that life? Do you want to be selling $17 ebooks and sitting at home and not spending any money? Saving it all? Fucking squirrel. Or do you want to be like me with 8 supercars? Who knows more? Let me ask you another question. If I would have launched CobraTake.com, I was already a millionaire when I launched it. That's the difference between me and all the other course guys. These guys need courses to be rich. I'm rich without any of this shit. Because I had cam girls way before. When I launched CobraTake.com, the reason it was so successful was because I already had a Lambo. I was already rich. My car paid for itself. Would you be buying from me right now? Would you have bought this university if I didn't have a big house and loads of nice cars? If I said, I know loads about business, but I live in an apartment with a laptop and I sit there all day. I know loads. Would you have even bought this course? That shows how important image is. Flexing on the broke boys is important. Don't fucking neglect it. I'm not saying blow all your money. I'm saying that having a good image is not going to hurt you in any way. Don't be afraid to spend money for your image because it's a real thing. Everything in life is basically the same thing. Everything in life is people walking into rooms and saying, that's what politics is. That's what business is. That's what negotiate. Everything you can think of is some guy walking into somewhere and starting to talk. That's what the Senate is. That's what Congress is. That's what everything is. People, blah, blah. Talking. Talking is something you need to get good at. If you're good at talking, you have the gift of the gab, as they say, you can sell anything. No matter what you're selling, the better you get at talking, the better you're going to sell it. So if there's one skill you need to practice for your sales, how to talk. How to talk convincingly. How to put energy into your presentation. How to not be boring. Learn to speak. If you don't have my body language course, there's a course on CobraTake.com that teaches you body language, and we cover oration. We talk about talking and how the way I talk, what I do, things, tips, tricks, etc. The Grand Master teach you. But you need to be good at speaking. Being good at speaking will make you be good at selling. They're the same thing. Get used to talking. I've been in presentations over and over again with people who have a fantastic product, fantastic information, great price point, And the presentation is slick. They've got the PowerPoint, etc. But they're just not good at talking. There's no fucking X factor with their talk. There's no papow. You need to have that papow. You need to get good at talking. Practice it. Practice getting good at talking. That's one of the most important skills you can learn for life. Getting women to selling products. Exactly the same thing. You need to get good at talking. It's important. So, there's lots of different ways you can get good at talking. My way, the way I talk, suits my personality. You have to develop your own type. But I make sure, I try my best to make sure I put loads of energy into how I speak. Most people speak and they don't realize super low energy. And when you have the ebook, don't sell the ebook, you sell the result of the ebook. You sell the ebook. You're bored already. I'm bored. If I scream and I move my arms around and shit, I'm eccentric. You don't have to be that way. There's other ways you can also be engaging without being the same as me. There are lots of other guys who are engaging other ways. But you have to develop an angle to be engaging. So next time you talk to someone who's an engaging speaker, find out why they're engaging. Even some people are engaging because they laugh all the time. People like positivity. So if you've ever been around someone who's like constantly like laughing when they talk, but then you're like, well, you listen more. Fuck, what the fuck's so funny? His life seems great. Find a way to differentiate yourself one way or another. There's loads of different tips and tricks. I can't tell you to be like me, because I'm me and you're you. But you need to find a way to be engaging. And the way you do that is next time you're listening to someone and you're particularly engaged, to work out what about them is engaging. I like to be high energy. But high energy always helps. Being low energy never helps anything. Even if you're shit in bed, at least if you're high energy, it'll be better if you're do something. One thing you do need to avoid is everyone does it, but if you'll notice, you're watching this university, I'm not reading off a teleprompter, I'm doing everything off the top of my head, and I very, very rarely start stuttering or saying, I've trained it out of my brain. And I teach how to do that in the body language course. So if you're watching this and you want to be able to speak like me, free-flowing, bow machine gun, get the body language course. But you start slowly. Talk slowly, you breathe, you make sure you don't make any and then you get better at it, and then you can be as quick as me. Now I talk very, very fast without mistakes, without gaps. And will lose you a deal. Oh, so explain to me how the flux capacitor works. Okay, so you just lost it. You just lost the deal right there. And 99% of people will do exactly that. Even people who are good, even experienced people. Okay, so why? How does the flux capacitor work? I'm going to tell you exactly how the flux capacitor works. Here's how it works. Look at this. I just got the deal. You didn't. All I did was repeat his question. You're saying, so you have time to think. I'm repeating the question, so I have time to think. Tell me how the flux capacitor works. Okay, or tell me how the flux capacitor works. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you exactly how the flux capacitor works. All I did was repeat his question. It's not complicated. There's tips and tricks so you learn how to speak without sounding like a moron. If someone and ahs in a presentation with me, I won't buy from them. I don't like that shit. I don't speak that way. Learn how to not speak that way. If you're watching this and you want to learn what I know about how to talk, get the body language course. It will teach you. Give you one little trick there. There's a bunch more. Next. Everything will go wrong all the time. Everything will go wrong all the time. That's why you need to have a high stress tolerance. And that's also why you need rule number 1. Your best weapon against things going wrong is rule number 1. Speed. Speed defies gravity. If you get water in a bucket and you spin it around really fast, the water doesn't come out the bucket. As soon as you slow down, it falls out. Speed is that powerful. You have to be able to work quickly. You need people around you who work quickly. You need teams which react to things quickly. Everything will go wrong all the time. The faster you can plug the hole and fix things, the faster you're going to be back online making money. So anticipate things going wrong. High stress tolerance. And speed is the remedy to all your issues. No matter what the issue is, no matter what the ailment, you need to do things quickly to get it fixed. Always. As long as you can keep this going, you've got your business going. So let's say you've got your business, titties on the board now. You got your business, money's coming in. Your back end fails. Your big back end all fucks up. Oh no, everything's gone wrong. You know what I do in that situation? Most people in that situation goes, oh, well, we can't take orders because we can't see who, what order. No, not interested. My business is still running. As long as my payment gateway is taking some money, my business is running. I'll deal with the shit show. And I'll fix the shit show. I'll deal with it using rule number 1, speed. But I'm not turning off my fucking tap. As long as this is happening, you won't go out of business. You won't lose. You will only lose when this stops. So even if everything in your whole company is going wrong, you're going to sleep less. You're going to get it fixed. You're going to fix it with speed. You've got a higher stress tolerance. You'll deal with it. Staff understand. Speed, 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 speed. You're going to tear through the mess manually. You go through manually one by one and get it fixed. But you're not going to stop your business running. This is your business. Never, ever, ever let this get fucked up, ever. If everything goes down, what's the first thing you fix? This is a test. Everything goes down. What's the first thing you get back online? How to take money. You don't care about anything else until this is online. There's nothing else without it. It's like, what's going wrong in your life? What's the first thing you fix? You fix oxygen. If you ain't got oxygen, the game's up. Nothing else is important. That's what this is. Fix this. Get the payments coming in. Then worry about it. Worst case, everything's so fucked up you can't even see what people bought. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. They'll email you. Hey, I spent money on your website. I ain't got my product. Oh, really? Please tell me the time and date. I'm sorry about that. Here's the time and date. Okay, yeah, they did buy. Okay, confirm it. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. We're going to send you a free gift. Apologize for the delay. Bang. Problem solved. Kept your money in. Got them happy. They got a free gift. Wait for them to email you. Keep the money coming at all costs. Super, super important. Everything's going to go wrong. As long as you keep this going and you work quickly, you can fix the other shit. Don't let anyone come into you and say, well, we can't do this because the back end. Fuck the back end. I'm interested in the front end. Fuck the back end. Give me my money today. Next. If you find, this is a staff tip, number 41. You can clear my board. No more tits. Sorry if you've been jerking off. Enjoying my beautiful pornography. She's got to go. Number 41. Everything I know about business from start to fucking finish. Every single business I run by these principles. Every single business I run by these principles. Literally, every single one of them. 41. If you can find a loyal person, find them a job. So most people approach recruitment like, I have a job I need to fill, let me find a person. I approach recruitment the other way around. I try my best to go through life as I interact with people. If I find a person who I believe would be a good fit for my leadership style, which is do whatever the fuck I say and do it quickly, then I'll find them work. You can always find more work. The work is never done. Work is a black hole. Even if it's just to sit on my Twitter account and retweet tweets all day, still work. Engagement, attention, still advertising. If I find someone who fits my style and I believe they'd be a good worker, and they're loyal to me and I know that I'll be able to count on them, I'll find work for them. Don't turn down people you think will be good because you can't find work. If you're running a business and you can't think of work to do for an employee, you shouldn't be running a business. It's very easy to find work. Always something to do. Always Twitter to, or blogs to write. Go on Reddit and post forums and post bullshit with links to your product. There's always something to do. You find a good person, hire them, and find a job afterwards. That's key. And then as jobs, real jobs appear in your organization as you grow, already have loyal members of staff you can reorganize. Don't throw away loyal people because you don't know exactly what they're going to do straight away. That's 41. 42. Aim way too high. And when I say way too high, I mean way too high. Now, don't be one of those jackasses that comes along going, yeah, I'm going to go like on Dragon's Den or shit, or The Apprentice. I'm going to have a business worth $500 million. I'm going to be a multimillionaire. Don't be an idiot. But you need to aim too high. The higher you aim, the higher you'll get. If you aim for the moon, you'll get to the stars. If you aim for the stars, you'll get to the sky. If you aim for the sky, you won't get off the ground. That's how it goes. You need to aim high. Be realistic. Don't be a dick. But you do need to aim too high. Whatever your expectations are, you need to triple, at least quadruple. Because if your product is good and you're doing a good job and you're selling it to the whole world, why can't you be a billionaire? Why not? If you're doing a good job and selling a good product to the whole world, why couldn't you? So you need to aim much higher than you're currently aiming. It's going to help you reach higher levels. Just don't be one of them deluded dickheads who's already talking about $500,000 turnover when he has literally sold zero. I guess another way to phrase this lesson, number 42, is never be content. So when your money's coming in, let's say you get to the point where you're doing $2,000 a day, $1,000 a day, whatever. Never sit there and go, oh, that's pretty good. Never good. Never good. Ever. Never enough. Never good enough. Never enough to make you happy. Be greedy. Want more. Aim high all the time. It's your instant source of motivation. If you're happy and content with what's coming in, you're not going to aim high enough. You have to be pushing forward. Remember, always looking to the new money. Forget the old money. Aim higher. All of the time. I can't stress that enough. Next lesson. Irrational self-confidence without being a bullshitter. People like confidence. If I'm going to spend my money with you, I want you to be extremely confident on what you're doing with my money. If I'm going to, okay, so let's say I'm going in for surgery. I'm going to go see a doctor for surgery. Do I want that doctor to be confident about the operation? Or do I want the doctor to say, yeah, I've done this loads of times. Yeah, I know exactly what we're going to do here. It's easy. It's simple. Or do I want him to be like, oh, well, things can go wrong and, sleep late. What do you want? You want confidence. So if someone's going to spend money with you, they want you to be confident all the time. You have to be confident in your delivery. Now, don't be a bullshitter. Don't come along and say, I know more about girls than Andrew Tate, because everyone's going to know you're an idiot. See, the PhD course knows that. But still, you need to be super confident at all times. So if anyone's going to spend money with you, they need to be confident. So when I used to go into sales, when I would go sell things, doing television advertising, I would say I was the best. I was the best. Now, I was relatively new to the game, and I'd say, yeah, I've been in this game a long time. I've met a lot of people, and I've met a lot of agencies. I see how they do things. I'm not trying to sound conceited, but I'm very sure that we are the best at what we are the best at what we are. Wise in the way we plan the media, I know we're the best. Said it. They go, why? And I say, oh, because of the way we do planning and the price point we work at. I've been in this industry a long time. I've seen lots of people, and I've also taken lots of big clients from other competitors, and I know that we're the best. Bang. Just said it right there. And if you say it so confidently, they're not going to be like, well, no, you're not. They don't know anything about your industry. How are they going to prove it? Okay, oh, well. People love confidence. They want to give their money to the best because they know the best is going to give them the best job. It's better to be irrationally self-confident than not. This also ties into the and ah thing. Did you notice how smooth I was right then when I said, I am the best? Did I go, I think, we're the best, No. I'm the best. Any job you do, any client you're going to land, you need to sit there and say, I'm the best at what I do. I'm the best at what I do. What they're going to do is say, no, you're not. Yeah, I am. No, you're not. How do you know? My industry, not yours. That's what I do. You're not going to find anyone better than me for this. I am the best. There's no one else in the world who does what I do at this cost. Congratulations, you found the best. You're lucky. Rational self-confidence. Do not be a bullshitter, but you need to be super self-confident. Smooth with it. James Bond. He walks in, he's outnumbered, everyone wants to kill him. Best. G. How you have to be. Rational self-confidence, super important. Lots of people don't have enough confidence when they're trying to sell. Don't know why. You're trying to sell something and you're all like, well, maybe. Fucking maybe. Rational self-confidence. Now, next point, 45. We're on 45. We're almost halfway. This is another thing that's going to change the way you view business and money. I want you to understand something. Money cannot be made. I don't even like the saying making money. We're making money. Nobody's making money. The Federal Reserve makes money. You're not the Federal Reserve. If you are the Federal Reserve and you bought my course, I'm very, very humbled, but I doubt it. You're not the Federal Reserve. You're an individual. We're not the Rothschilds. We're shit munchers, which means we cannot make money. All we can do is take money from other people. Money exists, and we have to take it. Dan the crackhead said to me something once. When our TV business was doing deals and there was money all around. We had no profit, but there was money in the bank, and we had new cars and this big fancy office, all this money. I said, how the fuck did this happen? This is crazy. He said, money's like water. Water is always moving. You have an ocean. The sun evaporates the water, goes into a cloud. Cloud moves, and then it rains. It goes in a river. It goes to a pond, and then it evaporates again from the sun. Water never stays still. Cycle of precipitation. And he said, money is like water, it's always moving, and if you stand in the right place, right time, and that's absolutely true. So money cannot be made. It can only be taken from someone else. You stand in the right place at the right time, money's moving. 99% of people are middlemen. Most people are middlemen. Everyone's a middleman to some degree. Loads of companies exist out there that are just simply middlemen. All they do is there's something, this is a product, this person wants the product, they're in the middle. So, money cannot be made, it can only be taken from other people. Every single penny that comes in your bank is not made, it's taken from someone else. Why are they going to give you their money? Why? It's a serious question. Get a piece of paper and write down. I have this, I'm selling to this person, they will give me their money because. And you should be able to name a bunch of reasons. And if you can't, you have a problem. Don't be thinking about making money. You're not making money. You are taking money. Because you are taking it, you have to convince it from others. That will change the way you approach your marketing, change the way you view money, change the way you approach your business. Because that's the reality of what's happening. Not making shit, taking shit. Very, very different. You're convincing it, prying it from them. Precipitation cycle for bonus. Next. Don't make anyone irreplaceable. This is a very simple one, but I've seen it happen time and time again. Guy, you're busy, you get an assistant, your assistant is exceptionally good, your assistant knows all the passwords and shit you don't know because you're busy and you're in a rush. You know the end of the story. Don't make anyone irreplaceable. I wrote this down because I've seen 2 people lose their companies because either their top salesman or an assistant. If your top salesman's floating your company, he's irreplaceable. You need to fix that. So with T2, we had one salesman who was better than all the rest. His name was Gerdip, who was really, really good. And we didn't make him irreplaceable. And when he left, he suffered. What I should have done is go to Gerdip and say, you know what, bro, you're really, really good. Do you mind on Fridays, if every Friday morning you give a speech or you teach the guys the pitch or what you're saying on the phone, Friday afternoon off, I'll give you a day off. Anything. You can teach. You don't mind, you know. In fact, we probably would have done it for free because people like the ego thing. How about every Friday you can teach the guys and we can go through the script and they can learn from you. To make the others get up to par so he's less irreplaceable. Take what he knows. Never make anybody irreplaceable. If you see or identify someone as irreplaceable or you look at your company and go, I couldn't survive without this person. You should always have a company, and you should work with people, and it should be fantastic, but you should know if any of them leave, you can find someone else. At all times. Next. Another basic sales tactic. Tell people they can't have things. You already should know this if you've sold anything before. You should know. Tell people they can't have things. All the time I tell people they can't have things. You tell people they can't have things, they want things. This is the reality. So let's say someone calls you to buy, let's say you sell flux capacitors. Raw flux capacitor.